for, you know, visibility and accuracy, but I'm hovering over the surface with my fingers. I'm not actually laying the bottom of the tip of the tube on the person's skin. You want to make sure you keep ink in there, so, you know, if you see it stop coming out as you're running your line, just dip back in there and get more ink. If you do watch videos from other artists and you think of trying something that I haven't talked about, just hit, you know, send me a message first. That way I can tell you whether it's a good idea or not, because there really is an awful lot of bad information that floats around on the internet and in the tattoo industry. Like a very big amount of bad information. And oftentimes I can tell how deep my needle's going in by feeling how much the skin is vibrating with this hand as I'm touching. Dip and get some more ink. Making ink in the tip of the reservoir of the needle is kind of like leaving water out for your dog. You got to leave them more than what they need. You're gonna want to put more in there than what you need in the reservoir and keep it full all the time. And I almost always go back over my tattoos like this, in this, you know, this second pass kind of feature that I'm doing right now. You don't have to second pass everything, but you kind of, you know, you got to get it balanced. Make sure it looks good. Make sure it looks like it was all done with the same thickness and everything. And very mechanical, you know. And it looks like I got it all pretty well to me. You always want the customer to look at it and double check. In this case, it's my girlfriend, so I don't really care what she says. I'm just kidding. Alright, when you're done, because that's all we're doing, she just wants an outline. When you're done, here's another place where you'll use soapy water. Get a little soapy water on here, and you scrub it one last time for disinfectant and cleaning. And like I was saying, take a wet paper towel with just water and wipe over it a couple of times like a rinse, because you don't want to leave soap dry on their skin. It gets irritating if you do. Usually 1, 2, 3 rinses is usually pretty good. If it's a big piece, you can always just have them go to the sink and you can wash it and rinse it right in the sink. That way it doesn't make so much of a mess. But something this small, we don't need to do that. Wave it dry a little bit. We're going to put a little bit of Vaseline on it because that's what we use for tattoo. And Vaseline's, pretty decent. You can use it. Now we don't want too much, so a lot of times what I'll do is I put that on there like that, and then I'll take a dry paper towel and blot it. That's also how I wash them for aftercare too. I wash them 3 times a day with a soft soap and water. This is, instructions you'll give your client. Wash them 3 times a day with a soft soap and water, no washcloth, no loofah, just your bare fingertips and soap. Make sure it's a soft soap, there's no grit or bead or anything in it. Rinse it, pat it dry, and in the same situation, Aquaphor, vitamin A and D ointment, vitamin E, just dab it on there like this, get it to cover the tattoo, and then dab it with a dry cloth. And you'll do that 3 times a day for aftercare. No soaking in the water for anything longer than your shower. No direct sun exposure because you can get sun poisoning. Soaking in the water will make the scab that develops on day number 3, it'll make it come off too early, then you'll lose color. If for any reason, if it starts, showing redness around the edges after like a day or 2, instruct the person to use Neosporin. Or if it's a high-risk person with like diabetes or something like that, you just tell them to use Neosporin instead of Vaseline or Aquaphor or something like that. Alright, I'm going to put these videos on a flash drive and mail them to you girls because they're too big to send over the internet. But that's it, and I'm going to do another video showing you how to color and shade here soon, once I start coloring and shading on my girlfriend's piece again. Bye for now.